Muslim for a conservative Islamic family. My father is one of the founders of HAMAS organization. I think all of us know what HAMAS is. There is a difference between HAMAS and hummus. I know that you're a very educated group, but once I was asked, what's the difference between HAMAS and hummus? And I start to realize that ignorance is the enemy. HAMAS was founded in 1987 by 7 people. My father was one of them, with 2 main goals: to destroy the state of Israel and to build an Islamic state on the rubble of the state of Israel. So how in the world somebody from my background end up serving the state of Israel, turning his back on his family, on his father? I admire and I love my father. Yes, he disowned me, but I still love him. But what happened? And what is the truth? I got a phone call that Hussein Abu Quaik, one of the local leaders of Hamas in Ramallah area, entire family was killed. 3 children, his wife, and 2 other children on the sidewalk. I went nuts. I could not handle that. I was part of every operation in the Ramallah area. And the Israeli intelligence did not even give me heads up what's going to happen. I called my handler. What's going on? He said, what's happening? I told him, you did not tell me that Hussein Abu Quaik was on the assassination list, and here you go, his entire family is dead. He said, what are you talking about? We have no information about this. I told him, it's happening right now. I'm at the scene and I see children torn apart. This is what I see. He said, let me investigate and I'll get back to you. He investigated. 24 hours after, what happened that Hussein Abu Quaik was driving his car going home to the Al-Amari refugee camp. And he was showing off his M16 out of the window. At that moment, some Fatah militia were shooting bullets on the Israeli settlement on the other hill, the top of the other hill of Ramallah. And the Israeli soldiers, we're talking about 19 years old to 22 years old, sitting in the tank trying to protect civilians in that settlement. They were trying to locate who was behind the shooting. They see the car of Hussein Abu Quaik waving with the M16, showing off for the other Palestinian factions to play the bad guy. And they waited for him to show up again. He went home, his wife took his car, and by the way, it was a stolen car from Israel that they were using. She went to her children's school to get them home, and on the way back, the Israeli soldiers, they have no intelligence on the ground, but they saw the car coming, and they launched a missile and killed the entire family. Now, put yourself in my position. Seeing this truth, we're talking about truth, and believed the Israeli intelligence because I knew every person who was on the assassination list, and that guy was not on that list. Now, it did not stop on that level. He started to seek revenge. Unfortunately, killed 15 Israelis for the next 6 months to come after his family died. And finally, thank God, I located him and we arrested him. Guess what? Israel did not have enough evidence to the judge to keep him in an Israeli prison. I was the only witness, and Israel could not expose me as an agent for the sake of keeping him in prison. And he was released. And now he's a free man, still living his dream in the cave, looking around and hating Israel and planning more attacks. It's very hard to see the grand picture. And most of us, we rather to stay in our comfortable zones. We don't like